extremism in Canada, where the K vandals are back at it. It's a shocking development once again and an act of open defiance. Khalistani extremists and elements led by the terror organization Seeks for Justice. One of its organizers in Canada, Indirajit Gosal, took out a rally in support of the assassins of the late Prime Minister Indira Gandhi in Brampton. Brampton is, of course, part of Ontario, not very far from Toronto. The rally was in support of Satwant Singh and Beyan Singh, the assassins of Prime Minister Indira Gandhi. The rally had a float depicting Indira Gandhi's killing. Now, despite India's repeated protests, such floats have been taken out repeatedly by the SFJ, which is Seeks for Justice, a terror organization, a banned organization. The rally comes days after the death anniversary of Prime Minister Indira Gandhi. In fact, the death anniversary is on the 31st of October, in about 5 days from now. And the rally began in Brampton and ended in Mississauga, which is a suburb of Toronto. Let me go across to my colleague Bhavtosh, who's been keeping a very close eye on these developments. Bhavtosh, this is happening 5 days before the death anniversary of Indira Gandhi. She was assassinated on the 31st of October, 1984. And in the build-up to that, you're seeing these Khalistani terrorists in Canada taking out these processions under the eye or under the watch of the Canadian government there. And this is after the Indian High Commissioner to Canada had actually claimed that it's a travesty that somebody like him still needs security in a country like Canada 41 years on.
Yes, in fact, it's a very shocking development, Siddharth. Remember, the Indian ambassador is virtually living in a house arrest. He has a lot of security for him. And this is an open defiance. Such a huge rally is being taken out, more than 100 odd cars. Most of them are Humvees. And this rally started from Brampton and covered a distance of 21 kilometers. You can see a float. At least there are at least 8 to 10 floats depicting a very ghoulish act of assassination of Indira Gandhi. It glorified the killers of Indira Gandhi, Satwant Singh and Beyan Singh, and repeatedly this is happening. This is not the first time that such a rally happened. Twice it had happened previously, also in 2023 and 2024. Remember, this has been organized by Indirajit Gosal, who has taken over the reins of Seeks for Justice, a proscribed organization, after the killing of Hardeep Nijjar, and he has been arrested twice. He was first arrested in November 2024 after a Hindu temple was in fact attacked in Brampton by radical elements in Brampton, and after that he was again arrested on gun charges. The very fact that such a huge rally is being taken out, very provocative slogans were raised. The slogans were raised in support of Satwant Singh and Beyan Singh.
Right.
And in fact, slogans were also raised against India. India has repeatedly protested against these developments. And
Bhavtosh, Mike Carney, who's of course the new Prime Minister of Canada, one had hoped that after he assumed power in Canada, after Justin Trudeau had to resign before the parliamentary elections took place, in Canada, one hoped that there would be some kind of a reconciliation, some kind of a mutual agreement on the scourge of Khalistani terrorism. But the very fact that these kind of rallies and processions are being taken out in the open, and these are Khalistani flags that are being waved, it's a direct assault on India's sovereignty and integrity. It appears that not a lot has changed.
Siddharth, as far as Canada is concerned, there are politicians and there are elements who have to cater to the Sikh diaspora. And not even in Sikh diaspora, most of them are pro-India, but there is a small element or a minority element who in fact espouse the cause of Khalistan. And the fact is that Seeks for Justice has direct links with Khalistan International. It has been proven by India. Two of the most wanted terrorists of India, Steve Dalla as well as Lakbir Singh Landa, are based in Canada. In fact, India has repeatedly asked Canada to bring them back to India, deport them back, but that file is still with Canada. In fact, Canadian intelligence agency in the latest report has also said that Seeks for Justice has linked with the Khalistan International. They are receiving funds in Canada. One has to wait and see whether there is a forward movement or such protests and rallies are stopped in Canada.
Absolutely, Bhavtosh, thanks for that update that you've given us. Very worrying visuals indeed coming from Brampton in Ontario in Canada.